Hey, what's good, peeps? I'm Darren Mitchell Jr., founder of B.T.B.Y Way of Life, B.T.B.Y. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be back. The last video I made before this one has posted. Made a commitment a couple days ago. I said, B, to get 10,000 tips. Video that I did post, the last one that I did post, only got 4,000 views. It's not at 10 million yet. But once it gets to 10 million, or 10,000, sorry. Once it get to 10,000 views, I'm going to post the one I had before this one and just keep this journey going. I don't think it's meant to be yet, or meant to be posted or shared yet, but I'm gonna vlog this anyway, even if it's just for me. I thought the content thing was look out here, or something that I really thought about, exercise my mind, and like put myself in that position of doing. I thought that's what I was gonna do, and I don't know if it's the way right now or what I'm supposed to be doing right now. That's what I honestly think it is. It's not what it's supposed to be right now, but I'll update you on what's going on in my life. Currently I have $250 in my account only, but just to have that amount of money and still be at peace. I usually have something like at least 1,000 or at least 500 in cash, but I don't. So it's definitely the lowest my money has ever been in a long time. But it's all good. Today is February the 4th, Tuesday, at approximately 12:14. I'm on a beach, the private beach where I'm actually staying at, cottage. So I'm only a couple of feet away from the place, the spot. But I don't know if you can hear these waves, but these waves are everything. I hear it every night before I go to sleep. Legendary to be able to sleep like this. I had that chance and experience when I was in college, playing for miles, to sleep on the beach. I just knew it's something that I always wanted to hear when I go to sleep and wake up, and I get the opportunity to hear that every morning and every night. And I don't even have to sleep with an air on or nothing. I just let the windows. Wind is so beautiful, rushing through the house or whatever. But anywho, I wanted to update you all on that, and then also just what happened yesterday. I don't know how the heck it keeps getting better, but somehow it keeps getting better. Yesterday was the first day I picked some mangoes. The person I'm renting from, I have the opportunity to help her. She was telling me 2 days ago how we got here, how I got the cottage for the price that I got it for, how she normally the regular price for it. And if you ever been to Hawaii or looked up some place in Hawaii or just a rent, especially the place I'm at, man, that can easily be $2,200 to $3,200 a month. But I call it 1,000 this month, and it's just like you renting for 30 days. It's no long-term agreement. It's no agreement. It's just pay the money, and that's what it is right now. If you decide to go on, continue, you can. If not, just leave. It's no agreement, or it's no long-term agreement like a apartment or something like that. So, anyways, we agreed to that, and I told y'all how I got the money. I unexpectedly at the right time. That's what it looked like. But I'll tell you what happened yesterday. Like I said, I picked some mangoes. After I picked some mangoes, I helped her out in her garden, picking up some roots because she's finna plant some more. I think papaya tree, mango trees. She's finna plant more trees. So we uprooted. Me and her nephew, his name is Messiah. We uprooted the garden, pulled out the roots and things like that to get the soil prepared and things like that for new tree plants that's been planted. And it was so cool because literally yesterday, like I said, I picked those, and then after that, we went right into the garden, and I just thinking like, dang, I always wanted to do this. And then also like as I was picking the garden and things like that, of course I had a shovel. I had to take off my shoes to put my feet in the soil. Like I got that type of experience, and just being connected back to Mother Earth. I think we've been drawn away for so long, and just my education and what I've been learning over the past few years or the last year, just in knowing about agriculture and grounding and just being connected to Earth. That's something that I always want to do, and even just learning how to do mangoes, just cultivate the land and things like that. Like I'm in this position now, so what are the chances of this happening? And then not on top of that, when I got here, people was like, "Don't go on the west side, don't go on the west side." This on the west side of the island, and this is the most beautiful place, literally for me. And like although they have different things going on, like they got a lot of homeless or a lot of people. I wouldn't say homeless, but a lot of people drugs. Just a lot of stuff that goes on that's not normal that you don't normally see. But I will say that I absolutely love it. I wouldn't want to be no other place, especially like with the woman that I'm renting for, because she's teaching me to coach her as well. So I get the privilege of learning, and she like telling me how thankful she is to me, or she, for I'm heaven sent or whatever like that. But I was reassuring her and letting her know that no, this is heaven sent for me. So it's like we both getting a lot out of it. We're not misusing each other. It's like I want what I'm getting, and she need the help, and it's like, it's such a blessing for me, and like I said, she said the same thing, but I get to learn not only just rent from her, but I get to learn the culture of Hawaii. Like she know everything, the history, the backstory. She got the pictures. She know the language. Man, I get to like literally get lectures. It's like going to school for free, or going to school and paying a small fee or whatever the case may be. It's just super legendary to me. And not only that, she got three boys that's at the house, and they're 10, 9, I think 9, 11, and 13 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yesterday I went to their basketball practice, and I just went there to shoot around, and I wind up, the coach asked me, could I help out, and I pretty much can do whatever I wanted to do with the boys, and just being able to be in that element again, of teaching them the game, seeing how they look up to me, and seeing how they listen. And I'm not even a part of their culture. I'm not even from here, and just to be able to get that much respect and just see the impact that I'm able to make, it's pretty cool as well. I'm a former athlete. This is what I do, and I used to coach and train basketball. So it just, that don't ever leave, and just being able to give back in that element as well. So yesterday was so cool, man. I promise you, and just being able to experience everything how the way I did and was. And yesterday I went to a vegan spot, and it's like the whole store. It's like a grocery store. The whole store is vegan. Never experienced nothing like that in my life. I heard they say this out here, but I got to experience it yesterday, man. It's like, man, this is so surreal to me, man. I'm still trying to fathom what's going on. And today, I just had the privilege of sleeping in. Like, y'all don't understand the importance of just freedom, man. It's the freedom of everything. Just doing what you want to do when you want to do it. Just having that grace to say yes and no. It ain't nobody is enforcing me to do so. I'm like asking her. She was like, "You can do this if you like. I can show you this if you like. It ain't no come with me to do this. Come, it's just the freedom of just being free, man. So it's been an experience, man. I don't want to take this for granted. I definitely don't. These thoughts again in my head again, that man, it's about to come down to, back to that moment again. But I do feel like everything's gonna be okay. I was yesterday thinking about what if my phone bill go off, can't talk to my mother, but everything is gonna be okay, man. I ain't been misled yet. I've been catching 222 lately, so if y'all know anything about numeric numbers, that's how I got in alignment, or that's how I feel like I'm in alignment or whatever like that. Just confirmation, always sending confirmations on God, even if I feel a certain way, just to reassure me. Like yesterday, a client as well, I mean a potential client, she just reached out to me. It was gonna be $30 for 30 minutes. She didn't go through with it because I was telling her that I want to teach her how to rely on herself, or don't have to be independent when it comes to stuff like that. But she didn't really come through. But the whole point of it was, it's just reassurance, that any given moment somebody can contact you for your service. My service is pretty penny, I would say. I mean, it is expensive. I say it's not expensive, but I say it's a pretty penny. It can help. It can help out. Like 1 month can help out huge. But it's just reassuring that, like, God just constantly reminding me that I'm in alignment, or got me. I just want to update y'all. Like I said, the video that I dropped last on social media didn't get the 10K yet. It's at 4K right now. So I will be dropping it once it get the 10K. The last video, which I think was phenomenal, on the ledge, that video was really good. I really like that video. And then with this one, I drop that whenever I feel led to drop this one. But also, I want to inform y'all that I just got an invitation to come on a podcast with my girl B. That's my cousin. Dude, talk about relationship stuff, and she said she would really love to have. No, I'm not in a relationship right now, but I do have a lot of insight when it comes to relationships. My whole philosophy is, the better you are, or the more you know, or the more you know yourself, the better partners you attract. And pretty much, that's my philosophy. It still goes back to being the best version of yourself. I feel like you are who you attract. So if you are this certain person, you attract this certain person. Don't look at that person and be mad at them. Look at yourself. So that is the point of view that I'm gonna give. I already know what I'm gonna give. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm praying, and meditate, ask God to work through me, use me, speak to me, just for the people, because everybody don't have that philosophy. aspect, and then you gotta know how to deliver it to the standing, and don't be so arrogant or out of their mind where it's something that they can receive. Because my whole mission is to help people do it in love and help them to be free, like I said, and just empower them to be the best version of themselves. And that's a part of it. Like, people can hold you down, and if you don't know that, if you're not aware of that, you in trouble. You'll be in this cycle for years, decades. So, and then next thing you know, you're raising generations. So it's an honor and a privilege just to be able to be a part of this show, this podcast. And I'm excited, man. Just all these things coming up. So I'm grateful. Thank you all for rocking with me. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, DJ, for sharing this stuff and being obedient. I feel like, so I want to thank myself as well. But listen, be the best you. Don't forget to encourage someone else to be the best version of themselves. Look at this view. It's so amazing. Right outside the house of where I'm living. This is so amazing. Yeah, I gotta let y'all see this and just to experience what I get to experience every day. Even though like I said, I got $250 to my name. Something like that. But pretty much, I'm grateful and I love you. Peace.